Since 1945, the Bradby Shield has grown in stature, and today is the 59th encounter of this prestigious, wonderful battle. One reckons it is one of the greatest games of rugby that one sees here in Sri Lanka. The Trinitians have taken it away 32 times, the Royalists have taken it away 25 times, but of course in the first leg up at Bogambara, the Royalists got the better of the Trinitians by 13 points to 11, so the Trinitians just trail by simply 2 points. But when it comes to the big time game here in the second leg at the Royal College Sports Complex, it could be altogether a real battle of grit, guts, call it what you may. Now in the under-17 encounter, Trinity College Kandy has won the Sumithya Rachi Trophy. They beat the Royalists in the second leg quite comprehensively by 22 points to 5. So that's a big win though for the Trinitians. Mind you, they won the first game by 18 points to 10 up in Kandy. Plenty of celebrations. The moment I walked into this particular stadium around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, crowds were coming in their numbers, and right now the stadium is jam-packed. The under-17 game has gone by. Trinity, like I told you earlier, have won it quite comprehensively by 22 points to 5. But now is the big test both for Trinity and for Royal. If you look at the past performance, of course Royal has been the better outfit this season, but the Trinitians are capable of springing a surprise, and that's what the crowd is gathered here in their numbers to see. Exciting, good rugby. And today in the commentary box though, we have three great personalities. Chandrashan Perera, no stranger to all of us. We also have Ajit Abiratna, former Trinity Lion. He's in the commentary box. And Dr. Maya Gunasekara will certainly keep you updated with all his views. And of course, there'll be a wonderful package in our live telecast today. We'll bring you highlights of the first half between the mid-break, and we'll give you so much that you can gather from this wonderful game of rugby. Right, at the moment, of course, as you are aware, the crowds are waiting anxiously. The school band is right in the center, and they'll be playing the national anthem very shortly. Then, of course, that'll be followed by the Trinity College anthem, and then, of course, the Royal College anthem. So plenty to look forward to. Remember the first leg. This goes 13-11, Royal winning that game just by 2 points, and today is going to be a big tester. What we'll do right now, though, is as you stay with me, we'll just go and say hello to Chandrashan Perera. I'm sure he's got a lot to add to this picture.
Thank you, Brian. Welcome to the Royal Complex. Here we are. It is such a gorgeous day in Colombo. The whole of Sri Lanka, Sirasa live. The Bradby, the 59th. You can't ask for more than this. The stadium busting at the seams. Crowds packed in. Royal Trinity call you from what side? Where they come from, it doesn't really matter. From all around the world, Sri Lankans have gathered. And this is such a wonderful showcase for sport in this country and for sport around the world. As you know, this is the oldest schools fixture in the world, and so proud are we to be part of that. Of course, joining me in the box today, Dr. Maya Gunasekara, former Royalist, Sri Lanka, and a lot more now, part of the medical profession, saving lives. I'm not sure what's going to happen today. And Ajit Abiratna on the other side, former national coach, Trinity Lion. We are going to sit here and try and analyze the best of this, but I'll tell you, it is going to be some spectacular sport today, because there is so much to play for. Nothing lost, nothing given, both sides. Doc, we've only got 2 points as the difference. That really doesn't make much today, does it?
No, it doesn't make, I mean, it doesn't say anything at all. The last game for both teams, months of training and years of expectation to be in this team. And I think it's all to play for. We can look forward to an exciting game. Ajit?
Yes, just a two-pointer from the last game, Royal in front, but that's only a penalty. But I'm sure Trinity is not going to think about that. They just want to play the game and score as much as possible. I think they are all keyed up for this game. They've been training hard, and this is going to be a great game, Chandrashan and Maya. I think we are going to witness some fantastic rugby today. There are no inhibitions today. And there's nothing to lose for Trinity, so I think they're going to give it all they got, and I'm sure they're going to give a very good fight to Royal this evening.
There you go. We're just going to cut now to some player stats, because we need to know who's playing in this all-important encounter, the 59th.
And now for the player stats, here are the Royal forwards. now the Royal bats.
Okay, here we are as the all-impressive lineup. That's the respective heads of the schools, plus their coaches, plus their committee members. We're going to go to the very important anthems. We'll have the national anthem and then followed by the school anthems as everybody stands up in this chock-a-block stadium, the Royal Complex, busting at the seams. 59 Bradby as the two schools lined up, the 59th Bradby rather. Here we are. Goodness, if you're not here at the stadium, then I suggest you grab yourself a television, sit down. 75 minutes of absolute wonderful stuff to look forward to. Words will fail me in a little bit, but as the game starts, then my batteries will charge up again, and then we can talk you and walk you through the most important schools fixture in the world, the oldest. And here we are, we're part of that, and such a fabulous tradition. Years and years and years of history. The pedigree is here. The game, of course, has very little to do with all that, because the blood and guts on the day, the 60 minutes will tell the story as the band lines up for this fabulous 59th encounter here in Colombo, the second leg. Desperately short in terms of the points, but that doesn't really matter because it's on the day. Less mistakes will clear the difference. Here we are, we're just waiting for the band to kick it up and start the official proceedings. The 59th Bradby. What a privilege. official anthems all said and done. Now, the all-important handshake as the principals go across. They start with Trinity as the crowd settles down for this all-important rush of blood. I'll tell you, the two teams lining up now as they shake their hand. There'll be a knot in their stomach. The pulse will be right up there, the blood pushing hard, and the adrenaline almost pumping out of their ears. Doc, tell me about that. Lining up, shaking hands, it has no meaning, does it?
Well, it has, you see, but sometimes if you do it for a bit more than short time, then you know they can cool down. But what I would like to see is both teams, after they shake hands and after they have been introduced to the chief guest, they should go back and then warm up a little before they start the game.
Absolutely. Because they've had a long time. The two anthems took a lot of time. That's about 3 to 4 minutes, and the blood will cool very quickly. Despite the heat, the muscles will start to twitch back slowly as opposed to the quick twitch.
Yes, I think they need to go and have a couple of minutes stretching again, perhaps, and one burst or two or 25-meter run just to get their blood flowing again. I think they should cut the anthems to one verse. What do you think, Maya? I think they're singing all the verses.
Okay, both of you decide that. I'll just sit in the middle here.
Ajit, I agree with you, but it's a long anthem. You know, the important thing here is...
It's going to be a psychological little ploy there, Doc, playing the full anthem for Trinity to stand on the other side.
Yeah, and then... I agree with you, Shan. The important thing is not to shift the focus away from the match, from the boys. You see, so they must get back, regroup, talk to each other. Like what Ajit said, do a few 25-meter runs and then get the focus back onto the game and dash onto the field.
Well, in fact, talking about that, Trinity have done exactly that. They've gone back into the changes for a quick huddle, and their last burst, their last knees up. Royal are still out in the park. They're just going through their official handshakes, and then we'll see. Very important that both teams now, the coaches would get them to focus on the job. Engines are on. They're ready. They need to get out for the kickoff. Get prepared. Think about their individual job. Ajit, as a coach, what you be the last bits?
Yeah, I think focus is the key word here, as you said, Chandrashan, because you got to put all the, all the noises, the cacophony of noises that are hearing out of your mind, and just keep your eyes on what you have been told to do. Keep your mind on what you have been told to do, and keep your eyes on the goal, and just got to go behind the ball. I think the side that secures the ball today, that keeps the ball with them, will surely win this match.
There you go. Now, Doctor will have a word about that, and I agree with Ajit. I cannot disagree. Possession is the key today, because the most important story is where you go. Very important. That is part of the most important story. The leader of our country is here. He's in the stands, a very keen rugby fan, and if we can sort that out like we do on the rugby pitch, things will be very different, Doc.
Yeah, I quite agree with... Yeah, Shan, here the position is so important because Trinity surprised Royal.
Trinity's impressive pack. Running 3/4.
Here we are now, both teams out of the changes. Referee's got his hand up, he's checking with the opposition captain. Are we ready to go? I think we are. The 59th final leg, Bradby kicks off just about now.
And out!
Early ball, line out ball. Trinity make a little bit of a mistake there. They thought he was going to go out, but in fact it is line out ball. And Trinity get the throw in. Let's have a look. Early days. It is going to be such a tester today for both these sides. Conditions underfoot a little bit hard, but perfect for rugby. Perfect for open rugby. Let's have a look. Royal almost get the ball there. And here we go. Early ball clearance, well done. Out of the 25 meters up, right on the 50-meter line where we started about 1 minute ago. Look at this, pictures, such a beautiful day, such a beautiful crowd, such a beautiful encounter. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think, Chandrashan, that line out was a bit ominous. It was a Trinity throw-in, and in fact the Royal jumper got his hand to it and messed up the Trinity throw a bit. Now Trinity have to control the line outs to win this game.
Here we go, early ball again. Royal, they have to try and dominate today, because if they let Trinity get the upper hand like they did in Kandy, things might change dramatically. Everything to look forward to, the 59th Bradby. Here we are.
I think it's so important to control the line outs, and the side that throws the ball in should win the line out. There's no excuse for that. Well, I think Royal would want to keep play in the Trinity half, because Trinity have big forwards, and if they come near the Royal line, the chances of them scoring are fairly heavy.
You saw that big forward rush. We'll get the stats on that. What a big shove from Trinity College. They've wheeled the ball and they've got their scrum half. They've got the opposite number. Let's see what they do from here. Royal recover very well. Ball in hand now. Royal College set it up again. Short ball for Rajitha, the captain. He's driving forward but bundled into touch. Or is he? Referee on the spot.
That's a thumping tackle he received there. I think the excellent tackle by a Trinity forward there. I think it was Migara. He took him on head on. And I think that type of tackle is very important to get the Royal on the back foot.
Absolutely, early on, get your thumps in, get your bosh. Look at this. Here we go.
What I didn't like there was for Royal, Chandrashan, it was Royal footing, and it was a mighty hefty shove from Trinity. I think the Trinity pack is about 120, 150 pounds, more than Royal pack, Ajit.
It's about 60, 70 kilos more. Let's have a look. Here we go again. There's Trinity College driving hard. The 8, the Boiler House boys doing their work. Excellent. Psychological advantage definitely with Trinity so far. That big bosh on Jayasundara would have given them a lot of heart. Courage will now pop as we go to this scrum.
The Trinity plan today, Chandrashan, is to engage the Royal forwards as much as possible physically. I think they let them off the hook last Saturday. Or
wear them down.
Yeah, they got to wear them down. Line out, scrum, everything. They got to go for them.
Here we go. Ball, fly off, miss. Straight into a tackle. No way there. Referee said line offside. Not far enough back, so 10 meters. Referee says penalty. Royal still on their 50, trying to get out of there. They haven't moved in the last 2 moves, so let's see if they can get out here. The fly off means to put them all the way down the park, and the game from Royal side will be to play it in their half, in Trinity's half. Trinity will probably have a similar plan, but they want to. Terrible kick, not getting the required result, and Trinity take it back. Royal line out.
Yeah, anyway, Sean, it was the desired result. Basically, it's a Royal throwing and the line out.
That was not a kick to touch. He called a mark, so Trinity have a free kick here. But I possibly think he would again go for touch, and Royal would get the line out, as Maya says.
That's it. It was a penalty, and he didn't get the distance or the ball out into touch. So Trinity then called the mark, and they're now back to where we started all over again. Still on the 50. We haven't gone anywhere. The game is now progressed. We are 5 minutes into the game, and we're still in the middle. It hasn't gone either way.
I think if the Trinity forwards, like Ajit said, want to engage the Royal forwards well, I think it's going to be an absorbing battle, because Royal forwards are nippy, but they have to be there in numbers. Certainly the Trinity forwards are much heavier, and they'll be very formidable in mauling.
Here you go, ball for the fly half. Big up and under. Lots of pressure. Royal advancing. Oh dear, both winger and fullback very guilty. I think that was a knock-on. Referee's got his hand up. Very bad communication at the back there between the winger and the fullback. Each looked at each other, took their eyes off the ball, and the ball just bounced between both of them. Terrible story. Early pressure starting to tell. Have a look at this. Here you go. Look at that.
I think he was trying to shield himself from the sun. The sun is beating down right on to the Trinity side there. But I think he mistimed the whole thing. I think he made a hash of it there.
Absolutely. He should have called very early on, said my ball, otherwise you take it. They didn't call. The ball just bounced. Royal now. Way up there.
Ajit was absolutely right, Sean, there, because the sun was, right on his face.
And he did
but
call
he
to
should
his
have
winger.
called, yes.
Here we go, Trinity put in. Clean ball. Plenty of time for the fly-off, who doesn't make touch. He's banged it up the pitch. 2-on-1. Full out, I think. Yes. The Royal fullback under pressure. Bahuddin. Now, Trinity have a chance. It's their line out. They need to now try and assert themselves, get some mileage on the clock. They haven't started as yet. There's been no pressure in that sense with the ball in their hands. Now they have the opportunity. What will they do from this line out? Let's have a look.
Well, I think if they continue to exert pressure like this, it's interesting to see for how long Trinity can do that.
Well, yes, there were questions about Trinity's fitness in the last leg, but I think they might have addressed that. Here we go, Trinity. Ball being mauled, now it's going for a ruck situation. Still ball on Trinity's side. Here we go, big hit forward, yes. That's their plan, take it short, try and work it over.
But very well tackled and stopped by Royal.
Again, there's Askiba Migara driving hard. Royal guilty. Trinity with the penalty, what do? They go for the 10. Referee says not 10, but we're carrying on. We have the referee's hat. Again, short ball. Very much the early story. Trinity advancing. Step by step, they're walking and talking. Migara, their captain, driving, taking 1, taking 2, taking 3. Trinity push forward. Ball, unfortunately, turned over. Turnover ball. 2 mistakes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They got a lot of yardage on that. They went up 30 meters, 3 hits. And I think covered a lot of ground. But there was a turnover. Unfortunate. That was bad play right at the end. They got to finish what they started so nicely.
Absolutely, and in fact that winger could have caught the ball. They would have still had the chance, as we see all the crowd riveted to their seats. Here we go. Line out ball for Trinity. Quick huddle, decide what the call is. Very important, you get the call right. And they've done that very well. Very efficient. Let's see what happens. Good collection. Nice hands. Miss pass. Yes, 1-2. In hands. Extra space. Royal defense not up to it. Trinity with space on the outside. Still running. The winger almost to the line. But where is the ball? Royal numbers across. Defense good. Ball turned over. And Trinity found wanting. Let's have a look what happened there. They need to kick themselves out. They were there, they had everything in line, just the line to get there to, and they just bundled it up. What happened? Tell me.
I think he got tackled right there by the other winger. The winger on the right side covered beautifully, got him right there, but there was no continuity there. I think the Trinity forwards are there, but they didn't secure the ball.
Absolutely, they just forgot to link that ball up. They could have finished very strong, but we're still here.
What a run by the winger. I think Salia Kumar came in beautifully. Beautiful move.
Look at that.
Tearing down the field. That's the type of rugby we want to see here this day, Maya.
Absolutely. I mean, Salia Kumar is going to be the danger man for Royal because he joined the three-quarter line very well and timed a beautiful pass to the wing three-quarter, who covered about 35 to 40 meters. But they were unable to make capital out of it or take advantage.
That's it. When they get into the 25, they need to get at least the 3 points before they come back. We are now almost 10 minutes into this game. The 59th Bradby here in Colombo at the Royal Complex. Chock-a-block. Trinity doing all the early work as they did in Kandy. Royal now back on the 50. It's a halfway mark. And let's see, it's a Trinity line out. The winger had a good run at the line, but like Ajit said, we didn't link it up well enough. So here we are again. Well taken there. Trinity have won fair possession now. It's been shared. Early ball, terrible line. I didn't think that was good enough. Very flat and not at pace. And Royal very correctly got the ball back. Here we go. Driving, but Trinity there in numbers. Didn't cross the gain line, and the ball back. Fly off. Wangs it down the field. Winger's under it. He's got it. He's got man on the outside. He's going to have a go. Terrible tackle there, missed by Lakshman, but he's recovered very well. He's done his work. He's made up for that mistake and secured ball for his college as a big number 4 drives for Trinity, for Royal rather. The ball's still there. Here we go. One. Well picked up. Excellent hands. Winger did well. Trinity, sorry about that. I'm getting hoarse. It's so very fast. We have to try and stay with the action. Royal College, excellent hands there by the centre. Doc, very good hands. Nice pick up and good.
Yeah, I mean, basically it sort of boils down to the 3 factors, which I say: pace, power, and precision of execution. Ajit, what do you say?
Yeah, we saw all that coming out just now. I think that's a beautiful counter-attack by Royal after having been under a lot of pressure
from their own line.
Yeah, they got back into the game, and I think the spirit of this game is excellent. Both sides are trying to score. That is evident. No one is trying to defend here, and we are going to see some exciting rugby.
Cracking good rugby, no defence, all-out attack. And here we are, Royal rewarded for their excellent performance in that short spell with a penalty. And the fullback lines it up. It's a 40-metre shot at goal. Can he stick it between the uprights?
Yeah, I think Shan, he has, it's his own grounds, and he would have practiced this over and over again.
1,000 times, we think.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if he misses this one, because he has a cool head and a very confident boot. Yes.
Here we go. Very well said, Doc. Very well done. Bahudin takes Royal College here at the Royal Complex. Home ground advantage. 3 points. Boom. Here we are. 3-0. Royal lead in the 11th minute. In the 11th minute of this final Bradby leg. This is just the start. So far it's been a cracking encounter, and I think it's going to go like that. Trinity, let's see if they last the pace. Royal, as we know, played their best rugby in the last 20 minutes of the game. Trinity have worked on that performance requirement. They would have worked a lot on the legs and the endurance. Today is going to be the difference. Trinity recover well.
Down off it. That's a penalty against Royal, and that guy lying over.
Fly half with space. Driven, well driven. Sets it up for his boys. There you go, Migara. Driving in the true spirit of Trinity College here. Living up to his name. Using his weight. Playing at the front. Leading his lads. The Candy boys are on fire. Penalty, what will they do?
Migara is really storming, and he's having a storm of a game. And I think he needs to pace this out right through. They can't pull back now. If they ease it up at any time, Royal will smell that, and they'll get back into the game.
Royal will smell the blood.
Yeah, they'll smell. So I think they got to keep the pressure on. They can't ease up. They set a pace here, which they got to maintain for 60 minutes.
Look at that, the crowd isn't going anywhere. All eyes are on the centre. Everybody's holding their breath to see if Trinity now have the opportunity again to try and put some points. They've got the advantage, they've got the put in. Let's see what happens. If they secure this line out, Doc, I think it might be difficult for Royal to contain.
Yeah, I mean, this is where Trinity will be most dangerous. Big, powerful forwards. If they win the line out, they maul it. Well, Royal is very lucky.
Very lucky indeed.
Yeah, Ajit, I think it can be Royal's day today.
Terrible story, Lady Luck. Well, I think she wears Royal colours as the ball bounces almost on our monitors. Lady Luck has been wearing Royal colours for a while. In fact, 2 games during the season where Lady Luck smiled and stayed in the right colour. Again here today, that was a huge let-off, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, well, more than Lady Luck being on Royal's side, I think it was, the Trinity hooker. I mean, you must never lose your one line out.
Again, terrible story.
Terrible. Ajit, can you comment on that?
Goodness, he's under pressure. Ajit, what's going on? Tell us.
I started by saying at the beginning of the game that if Trinity is not going to control the lineouts, they are going to lose the game. And now they are given away 3 lineouts, and that's in a big game like that's not acceptable. I think they got to talk to each other now and maybe throw it to number 2 rather than go for number 4, and then I think they'll have some sort of control.
There you go, fabulous scrum, good reply from Trinity College, controlling that scrum, pushing Royal off the ball, and what does the referee say? He's saying, try and stay down, don't go up. I think the front row has been told not to try and pop up.
Yeah, Sean, I think throughout this game it's going to be difficult for Royal to contend with the scrum, but Royal might have to just lock and hold. Just steady the scrum. I mean, no need to shove. If you come up against heavier pack, just lock your knees and hold and have a steady scrum.
Absolutely, the coaches would have said that, but I think with the cases that line out, maybe the hooker was a little bit under pressure. The pressure tells in weight. Fabulous clearance by Royal College, getting out of jail. Just what the doctor ordered for the boys. The fly half bangs him right up the pitch. A big wham from his right boot, and Royal are out. We are now 10 meters into Trinity territory as a touch charge and referee have a quick word. You can hear them talking. There you go. Technology is right to its fore as the referee and touch judge communicate.
We see that Trinity have gone in for a 4-man. Now that's good skippering. I think they are thinking rugby now, and they are playing, learning to change the game, and that's great. Now that's excellent.
Excellent line-out ball. Well said, Ajit. Pressure there, almost intercepted by the fly half. Goodness, a little pop ball there, not very well executed. The ball hung in there too long, and the Royal fly half almost stole it for a perfect try.
I think the transference of the ball from the scrum half to the fly half is very slow. It's real snail pace stuff, and I think they got to quicken that play there.
There he goes, scrum half to scrum half, tackled opposite numbers, nice to see, but the referee's there.
Yeah, that was
hands on the ball.
Hands on the ball by Trinity, and just gives away a penalty.
And the 10 already. Royal still advancing. Referee plays advantage. Royal driving forward. Trinity trying to hold them up. Referee says penalty. Offside. Coming in from the side. As the Royal supporters get hoarse, they're going to start screaming. There'll be a lot of hoarse people today. Men and women today are not going to leave this ground. They'll be trying to mention to each other, how did it go?
Yeah, I think, Sean, it was a bit of over-enthusiastic play by the Trinity forwards. Well, it happens, but then they have considered a penalty in a very, very kickable place to Baurdin. I can't see him missing this, Ajit.
He's been getting everything over, so I'm sure this is surely going over, and we'll put Royal 8 points in front where the Bradby is concerned.
Absolutely, and Ajit, considering the situation, Trinity have let Royal advance into their territory twice, and Royal have scored. If they get this, they've scored on both occasions. That'll be a 100% record for Royal's advance into the Trinity territory.
That's quite true. Every time they came in here, they have scored.
And Baurdin gets it again. Here we go.
6 to Royal and 0 to Trinity. And the overall tally is 8 to Royal. Royal are 8 in front.
That's it. Number 15 delivering for his team on the day. Trinity now have to try and get back, as our Prime Minister very keen, trying to work out if his school can come back and score some points, Ajit.
Yeah, I think he'll be quite thrilled about that.
I think he will. Okay, here we go.
I think Trinity has got to do something about this, about speeding up their halves combination. I think there's a bit of a letdown there. Oh, that's a penalty. Okay. He tackled him in the air.
That's right, but the referees let it go because he considered it not dangerous enough. Referees have the decision to make on the spot. Lots of people here and there.
I think Trinity has given 11 penalties in the last 20 minutes, and Royal has just given away 2. That's where the difference is today. We have seen Royal advancing from very dangerous situations where they have been under pressure, and then Trinity have given away penalties, and that has brought Royal back straight into the half. I think Trinity's got to do something about giving away these penalties. They got to talk to the referee and ask what's the problem, or got to sort things out very quickly.
That's what he just did.
Yeah, Ajit, what's happening is I think the Royal forwards, they are smaller, but they are much snippier. They are there in numbers. And I see the big Trinity forwards sometimes tend to fall over and conceding the penalty.
Okay, early pressure still. We're 19 minutes into the first half. As a chock-a-block crowd try and work out which side will go forward. Royal, of course, will want and pray and hope that this happens. Trinity, on the other hand, a quietly confident Trinity crowd waiting to see if those 11 mistakes can be made up in some way, because as Ajit said, very early mistakes. Terrible story by Trinity. The heavier set forwards haven't used their weight to the advantage, and Royal have dominated now. Miss one, miss two, extra hands. The wingers come, Lakshman, Dasanaiga, who's come across, very well positioned. Again, Rajita, good hands, driving forward, excellent passage of play. Royal College run their line for the first time and gain almost 40 meters, just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I think, Shan, the important thing is with this Royal three-quarter line, which is going to be there next year as well, they can start a move from anywhere on the field. In their half, their 25, it doesn't matter. But as far as Trinity is concerned, they got to come to the Royal 25 to use their big forwards. So if they don't come there, I don't see them making much headway in this game.
And Royal definitely the fitter side in Kandy, as they've proved all the way through the season. Trinity have had a patchy season. Here we go, referee, what does he say?
The ball. The wrong ball.
Hands on the ball, did he say? Trinity get another chance to get back into the Royal half. They haven't had many much good news in that sense. Every time they go into the half, they've made silly mistakes, and the game has then come back again.
And Bowsin, brilliant work.
Don't move, others.
Excellent work. As Salia kicks back for Trinity, he gets the job done this time. Again, you get a penalty, you just need to get your ball into touch. You give your forwards extra puff to get there and start again. Trinity have made silly errors. It's cost them a lot of territorial gain. And here we are again now. Royal line out, and Trinity really need to look at themselves, settle down. Trinity are looking a little bit nervous today.
Look forward. Come back. Look forward in the line out.
I think both sides are making the cardinal mistake of losing their own line out, Ajit.
I think Royal has caught the disease and infection. Yeah.
Well, we've got doctor here, so maybe some injections might be in order. But let's have a look. This is Trinity put in, critical point of the game. 22 minutes gone. Let's see what happens.
I think they should go on the right side of the field, but it looks like Salia is coming in.
There you go, Migara taking the ball from the scrum half, driving forward. Trinity there. Let's see. Has Royal stolen the ball?
Moving forward.
Yes, they have.
Moving forward.
Turnover, Royal ball. There you go, smaller forwards doing their job very efficiently and effectively. Taking that ball from Trinity as they advance forward and pulling it back onto their side and getting the put in.
I couldn't understand that call by the referee, Chanachan. He said moving forward, and then he gives Royal the ball, but Trinity was moving forward that time.
Exactly. There you go. Big mistake. Trinity capitalized on that. Terrible mistake by the...
Look forward.
Well, there you go. Again, I think he should have played the advantage. He should let it go. He could have let it go a little longer.
I agree with you, Shan. He should have continued playing because Trinity was in a very advantageous position because all the Royal forwards were in front.
I think the referee also is a bit nervous. I think he's doing a big game for the first time. I think he also needs to settle down a bit. But we got a very crucial scrum here on the right side of the field, very strategic scrum. And let's see what's happening from here.
Here we go, ball to the center as Migara comes round. That's a planned move. He still advances, decks the ball. Trinity, well, he got it right this time. I think he can hear us. He's wired, so is the touch judge. So they can hear us and we can hear them. Good stuff.
Yes, I think that time he got it right.
There we go.
These scrums are very crucial because it's on the right side of the field. There's a lot of space on the right side of the field. Royal has only one defender there, and Trinity is playing on the open side here, which they shouldn't do. They should use the blind there.
Absolutely. They're sucking in energy from Royal College.
Now we see it happening here.
And they've done it now. Extra space, extra pace, and extra space.
And very well tackled. That was Royal's number 7, either Aviz. Yes.
That's Rashid.
Yeah, Aviz Rashid.
Excellent flank work.
He is omnipresent, indefatigable. He's there everywhere. He's like an Energizer bunny. I mean, you watch him. He's there everywhere.
Energizer Rashid does his job. Fabulous tackle. Takes the man out and gets the all-important throwback as well.
You notice there Salia Kumar came in scrum up for that move. I'm not sure whether you noticed that. But Salih Kumar came in scrum up for that move.
In fact, that was Varuna boshing the winger there for Royal College. Fabulous tackle.
Here's another scrum, Chandrashan, on the right side of the field. We saw them gaining ground by going on the right, and they should do it again.
Now they've got 3 scrums back to back. Trinity have learned if you run the short side, they have gained ground. Now they have a quick huddle. The scrum half is told, listen mate, this is what we're doing. Fly half lines up, he's lining wide as Salia goes to the other side. They've given Royal a headache because he's going to try and mark both sides. Let's see what they do. Very critical scrum. Time is ticking. Good tackle. Well done by the scrum half, but Trinity still recover. Slow pace, standing still. Nobody's going anywhere. Again, Trinity ball.
Number 12, go outside, number 12. Okay.
Early ball, quick tap. The number 12 takes it in. Trinity drive forward. Again, back, short side. Driving forward, Trinity College. Desperately short of the line. Again from Igara. Well tackled by Royal. Good defense. Excellent defense. Penalty, referee says offside. Goodness. Gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching. Trinity with ball in hand. Penalty. Royal defense stood up to it. Fabulous defense by Royal College.
They surely have to take the penalty at Chandrashan. They can't throw away 3 points. Salih Kumar is a good kicker, and they have to opt for the 3 points here.
Look at that stuff. Solid steel defense from Royal College. Trinity driving at pace. Such a great passage of rugby. Fabulous stuff.
In fact, Sean, I agree with. I think they should have taken the penalty on the first occasion because it was at a lesser angle than this. You see, so then sort of reduce the lead to 3 points, and then it's just 5 points. The difference 5 points, which is a try.
27 minutes gone in this first half as we stop for a little bit of injury. That the impact tackle, of course, telling on the players. Referee goes back to the mark as the Magic Spongers get off the pitch. Very well organized. I see Trinity's water supply. Fabulous stuff. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They got a pipeline, I think.
It's almost a fire hydrant situation. And now Trinity decide to take it. They're going to run the ball.
They decided to take it again.
Long ball to the winger. He's got the outside. He's tackled with the ball, but Trinity driving for the line. The centre 3/4. Where is it? Very quick hands as a prop dives. He's short, inches short of the line. Trinity College, ball, clean ball, passed wide, passed badly, but they still recover. Driven forward, driven back rather by Royal College. Trinity arrive now, the heavier set of forwards. They try and secure the ball. Yes, they have ball. Numbers on the outside. The fly-up does exceedingly well. The winger does even better. Recovers, drives forward.
I think that was a tragedy that they didn't take the 3 points. I don't understand that. They got a kick right under the post. And Salih Kumar is an excellent kicker. And there would have been just 3 points on the board going into halftime. Now I think it's on halftime. And the pressure is on Trinity. And also they are going to get disheartened that they didn't score. So their heads are going to hang down a bit now.
Psychologically,
yes.
That is very telling. That will be very telling later on, of course. Going into the first half, they had the best opportunity of the game for Trinity to get some points on the board. They made a clinical error in trying to run it. And even when they had the ball in the hand, they were very flat. They didn't seem to be able to go anywhere. They were just running in one place. And as a result now, Royal have to put it.
And the important thing was, Sean, to get some points on the board, before you go to the second half. Reduce the lead. But I think that was a mistake they'll regret.
And here you go. Oh, terrible mistake. Royal there in numbers. Excellent tackle by Rajita. Driving hard at the man and the ball. But Trinity recover well. Almost a gift drive for Royal College. Rajita Jayasundara living up to his reputation. Banging Trinity's ball, or the ball carrier down, and getting ball back for him. And of course the knock-on in the panic gives Royal College an all-important put in here. Psychologically now, Royal are definitely in front. They've made less mistakes. Trinity College have everything to do if they're going to even this score up. Royal control that scum very well. As Bowdeen comes, bangs a good grubber ball onto the Trinity 25-meter. They're now 15-20 meters from Trinity's line. As the referee says, half-time. The advantage with Royal College. Definitely with Royal College.
Yeah, I think Royal started by defending a bit or sparring a bit like they did in Kandy. But I think what they are doing is they are getting a measure of the game. And once they got the measure of the game, then they put their game plan to action. And I think Trinity tested their defense to the hilt, and the Royal defense was excellent. I think a couple of the tackles on the goal line were brilliant. They just dropped the man on the spot. And I think that saved the first half for Royal. I think Trinity could have got ahead if they scored on two of those occasions. And I think the great part of this game in the first half was the Royal defense. They took on the Royal.
Okay, we're just going to come back with the highlights of an analysis in the first half. But before that, as Royal and Trinity go to the half-time, we go to a commercial break here on Sirius TV. Don't go anywhere at home. Stay with us. Fabulous. And, you know, head on, man and ball, deck. Absolutely. But if they manage to, I think for Trinity, and they hit.
These guys keep
Welcome back to the 59th Bradby and the Royal Complex, the stadium. Very impressive today, chock-a-block, very high-powered officials, of course, the Prime Minister and several cabinet ministers watching this all-important Bradby, and so they should. What a day, what a fabulous example of rugby. Now, looking at that, they've got the very junior Royal band playing the half-time out as the two teams huddle on the sides. Now we go for the highlight packages. This is first half highlights. Ajit, talk us through. This is Royal getting their first penalty.
Yes, I think if you remember the passage of play just before that, Trinity were on the attack and they made a mistake and Royal came right back, and then there was a man who went over the top, I believe. Then.
And here we go, the second penalty. All settled and done. Bahudeen talking as he does with his boot, putting the 6 points on the board and making it very difficult for Trinity College to try and settle down. Trinity have been the more nervous side, Doc.
Sean, the feature of the first session of play was that Royal, from a very defensive position, turned it into an advantageous position and came right back into the game.
Well, that's what good teams do, Doc. That's they use every single opportunity and make the max, and that's what they've done. That's a young lady running around. She's taken the opportunity of jumping out onto the stands and running out of the pitch. I'm glad she's got all her clothes on, because somewhere else she might have been a bit of a streaker. But she's got a Royal hat on, I can see, I think it is.
Well, they are having a joke as well. I don't know, whose pack of cards he belongs to. I mean, he's going to the Trinity side, Ajit.
Royal joke on the other side. Actually, there are two jokers. One Royal clown, as you call it.
We've got a Royal clown
and a Trinity clown.
And she's sort of following the clown for some reason. We'll sort that out later. As the game now comes to the middle. Ajit, talking about Trinity College. We'll talk about the game performance a little bit later. But right now, tell me about your preparation, because I know you've taken a lot of care at school to try and get the development side, get the planning right.
Yeah.
Tell me about this Trinity scrummage story.
Notwithstanding the result of this game, I think the Trinity Old Boys scrummage have really got together, and as you would say, they scrum down together.